it's a negative claim here, and I'm not playing Destiny because that's satanic. It's 2:11 a.m. and Monster Drink is good. Oh, God. That is terrible. Why would anyone make that? Who would do that? What does it even do for you? Jesus. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back with a fluid that doesn't taste like it's from hell. Anyway. Oh, God. The way, like, the stuff mixes together, like the Monster Drink, it, like, juxtaposed in my mouth with the milk. Jesus, that's just terrible. I shouldn't be putting my mouth on this. Alright, I think that's enough. My thirst is quenched. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys today about how homosexuality is a sin. So, I have a friend. His name, well, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna go right out and say it. His name is, Brian. Brian. Yes? No, not Brian. Brain. I think that's his name. It's legitimately Brain. His parents named him Brain because they thought it would make him smarter, but in fact it actually made him dumber by about 50 IQ points. He's not really a friend. He's just some guy that his parents, they live like, next door to us, and, I just sort of have to deal with it, But he's cool when he's not, like, yelling and stuff, but that's not the point. Okay? The point is that this so-called Brian with Asperger's syndrome, the spectrum disorder, that's not Asperger's, because that's obviously, like, well, they constantly, they diagnose these kids today with all of these diseases, ADHD, Asperger's. It's like, Jesus Christ, how many names do you need for the same thing? They diagnosed me with Tourette syndrome because I keep on ticking. I did tick a lot, do this stuff, but that was just me, not having Tourette syndrome, okay? And they diagnosed me with biting your nail syndrome because I've ruined all my nails. And they diagnose kids with gayness today, and transness, and polyness, and pedoness, and necroness, and biness, and panness, pansexuality. What even is that? Is it like, well, apparently, like, I don't know. All I know is that Pan is like a Greek deity or something like that. So, do they have like, are they like exclusively attracted to false gods? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's not the point. The point is, we are rapidly, more and more accepting gays into our society. Okay? When in reality, it's all a falsity. Okay? I was recently watching some videos, by Jerry Kenny and Peter LaBarbera, and they made some very great points, making a case against homosexuality. RWW News. Link in the description, if I'm not too lazy to put it there, which I am. I'm not going to put it in the description. You can Google it. I literally just gave you the title. Anyway, so in the video, they mentioned some good points, right? They talked about how everyone says it's natural when it's not, right? And they said it was natural and it's not, and I'm inclined to believe them, I'm inclined to believe them. Because Brain, he wasn't gay, okay? He wasn't bisexual, before they told him he was. And as soon as they told him he was like, oh, well, there must be my name. And then, guess what happened? He became that. So, that's just one example of how this sort of thing affects our society. And frankly, I feel that people of other sexualities who choose to make that choice for themselves are bad and are subhuman because they choose to exercise their autonomy in cases that are so obviously sinful. For example, in Numbers, in Ruth 74, 18, we see Ruth finally going up against her, like the top level Star Destroyer, basically, but it's not a Star Destroyer, it's like a Death Star. We see, but it's not really that. It's in the expanded universe, whatever. We see her say, it's a sin if you lay with a woman like a man, and I'm like, yeah, obviously, lay with a man like a woman. I'm like, yeah, obviously, because that's just bad for you to do that, because it's against what you should do, because the Bible says it's bad, so we have to do it. We have to say that it's bad, right? Anyway, that's what I wanted to say in my quick 6-minute rant.